As a people, we all wish to be born in or be alive during great historical epochs. For those present, when man first landed on the moon, when the Berlin Wall was pulled down, and I'm so happy that I actually keep a piece of the Berlin Wall. When that happened, it was pulled down. And when Nelson Mandela walked out of Robben Island, the memories are forever etched. For Kenyans, we will always remember when we lowered the Union Jack and raised our own flag, when Jomo Kenyatta died, when we became a multi-party state. And now, many will remember when we will get a new constitution. What a better time to be a member of the Law Society, and what a better privilege to be in its council. Congratulations, Akide. The Law Society Act, Chapter 18 of our laws, gives the society statutory responsibilities, amongst which are to assist the government and public in all matters affecting legislation and the administration and practice of law in Kenya. The ongoing constitution-making process demands that you take part, and not just take part, be part of it. Time is not yet closed, indeed, for everybody's participation. Under the Constitution of Kenya Review Act, chapter of 2008, the constitution-making process is now in its third major stage, being debated by the entire National Assembly. At this stage, the House has to approve the draft as it is, or make any amendments with 2/3 majority. I'm sure this is stuff we all know about. The debate is concluding next week, and the society has a narrow window of opportunity to enrich this process. Part of the areas that need your input, ladies and gentlemen, include but are not limited to the new levels of the judiciary, the Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, the Constitutional Court, and High Courts. Appointment and discipline of judges, and we have had and truly been enriched by the statement by Ahmed Nasir. I congratulate you personally. I've been reading a lot about what Ahmed Nasir writes. One time I had actually to look him up and have coffee together, because I thought he was as forthright as we have had him tonight. We need men and women who are as brave as Ahmed Nasir and be able to call a spade a spade. And I think as a society we are the richer. If we cannot accept criticism, then I do not think we are actually living in the 21st century, when integrity, good governance, openness of society are the cornerstones of everything that we do. Some of the other things that, of course, that we are looking at, which might fall in the category of contentious issues, are the Office of the Attorney General, devolution, regions, and indeed all counties. The Parliament, consisting as it will the Senate and the National Assembly. Citizenship, Bill of Rights, including when life begins, and the transitional clauses to actualize the Constitution. These are only a few areas that I think may and continue to be contentious and also pretty fundamental. The constitutional review process has entered a critical stage. This is a point where a delicate balancing act is necessary to create and build consensus so as to give Kenyans the constitution they so much deserve and have actually been yearning for. For too long, the path to a new constitution has had pitfalls and near misses. We can't afford another miss. History will be, and I think it was Justice Musinga who actually said it, history will be harsh on all of us. He actually said both history and God. He was even more emphatic. The Law Society of Kenya, for its statutory obligation and expertise, may get a harsher verdict. You must rise up to the challenge. Let this opportunity not pass any of us. Your role is to make any input on the above and other areas, be able to facilitate the best way you can consensus amongst members of parliament, a lot of whom are indeed members of this honorable profession. And I'm so happy to see some of them here. And I think it is nice that they hear that what is going to happen next Wednesday will have a close following by the LSK. And also between Parliament and the Committee of Experts. I wish Chairman Zamba Kitonga was able to come. Indeed, a senior counsel and the past chair of this society, we all feel connected, I'm sure, with Chairman Kitonga. Most of the Committee of Experts, led by Zamba Kitonga as your members, and I think that means that clearly intervention can be made pretty easier, because one way or the other we have to take it back to them, or take it directly to the Attorney General. And at that point, I think input by the Law Society, in my honest submission, is absolutely important.